The shocking news comes from the South Korean military camp where Cha Eun-woo, a member of ASTRO and a famous South Korean actor, is serving his military service. Behind his calm smile in the official military photo, there is a story full of struggle, pain, and determination that is not known to the public until now. New facts revealed from the testimony of his training comrades and unofficial statements of the military staff stunned the public. Cha Eun-woo, a man known for his romantic roles on the screen, is apparently going through the toughest phase of his life, but also the one that has shaped him the most as a human being. Military training is not only a matter of physical, but also mental. Many thought the celebrities would get preferential treatment, but Cha Eun-woo's story is different. Based on information obtained from a reliable source who did not want to be named, Eun-woo actually became one of the most disciplined trainees, often even forcing herself to do more than required. In one night training session that took 8 hours without a break, Eun-woo reportedly survived despite minor injuries to the shoulder and wrist. Instead of asking for a break, he refused to be taken to a field clinic, arguing that he wanted to complete the task like the rest of the participants. He doesn't want to be treated differently. Even when the commander found out who he was, he refused additional facilities. He sleeps like us, eats like us, even helps clean the toilet without prompting, said one of his fellow troops. But the most shocking fact came from a senior coach's confession that leaked that Cha Eun-woo had experienced a mild panic attack in the 3rd week of training. The incident occurred during a night war simulation exercise amid explosive sounds and high psychic pressure. The source said that Eun-woo had cried silently for 5 whole minutes behind the bushes, hiding her panic from other colleagues. What made us salute was not just because he was crying, but because afterwards he got up, wiped his own tears, and went back to the line. None of us knew until he told us the story the next night during a group evaluation. And he said, "I don't want today's failure to kill my hope for tomorrow." We were all silent. Since then, we respect him not because he is an artist, but because he is a real man. The coach said that in addition to physical and mental stress, Eun-woo is also said to be facing a major inner conflict. During his training, he reportedly wrote daily letters that were never delivered. The letters contain anxiety, hope, and longing for the outside world, especially to the mother who had been the pillar of his life. In one of the letters accidentally left in the training notebook, written, "Mom, I'm afraid I won't be the same when I come back, but I'm also afraid I'm back unchanged. I'm trying hard, but nights like this make me want to be a kid again, just to be able to be hugged and reassured that everything will be okay." The letter was leaked to the public after it was discovered military staff had read it before it was kept as part of private documentation. Public reaction was mixed. Thousands of fans flooded the social media platform with the hashtags #StayStrongEunwoo and #WeWaitForEunwoo. Many admitted that they shed tears after reading excerpts from the letter. Some even mentioned that Eun-woo has shown her most human side during military service. Not stopping there, another no less astonishing news mentions that Eun-woo had been a mediator in a verbal incident between 2 fellow troops. As the atmosphere heats up, Eun-woo is called directly to stand between 2 people who almost hit each other, taking the risk of being hit. "He's not just an idol. He's a leader in silence," said one coaching staff member. Another fact that is also revealed is that Eun-woo became one of the few participants who voluntarily enrolled in the advanced training program to become a mentor for the next wave of participants. Although his status as a renowned artist can be a hindrance, he humbly says, "If my presence can make others feel more calm and uplifted, I will." The decision was warmly welcomed by his superiors, and he is currently undergoing an additional stage of training at an undisclosed location. While there is no official timetable yet on when exactly Eun-woo will complete his military service, great expectations are growing among his fans and the general public. Many believe that the version of Cha Eun-woo who will return later is the best version of himself, not just as a celebrity, but as a grown man who has been forged by real-life trials. In closing, a fellow coach reveals an evocative statement about Cha Eun-woo. "He came as a star, but he grew into a light. No camera here, no makeup, no glamour. But he shines anyway, precisely because he shows that he is also fragile, that he is also human. And for us, it's worth more than anything. Now the public can only wait for Eun-woo to finish her term. But one thing is certain. The outside world will not welcome the same people who once left for the camp. It will come back as someone stronger, wiser, and possible. Love life more than ever. Although news about military training often escapes the spotlight of entertainment because it is internal and full of secrecy, Cha Eun-woo's story continues to stick out because it contains deep human values. One of the facts that also shocked the public was that Eun-woo's daily routine was different from other fellow artists who had served in the army. He never asked for an exception even though his body condition had shown signs of extreme fatigue. According to a medical officer on duty at the base, Eun-woo had experienced hypotension due to mild dehydration after a very strenuous field exercise. But what is surprising is not the condition, but Eun-woo's own response when given the option to rest for 2 days. He refused. He said, "If I take a break today, I miss the moment to learn so I can be more resilient tomorrow." It was not an easy sentence to say in the midst of fatigue and body aches. "I think she's completely different," said the medic, who then gave her a light 4 while keeping a close eye as Eun-woo returned to the training ground. Not only physical and mental, spiritual aspects also shaped Eun-woo during his service. According to reports spread in the closed military community, Eun-woo belongs to a small group that initiates devotional night activities every week. In the activity, the participants shared their thoughts, gratitude, and sometimes sadness with each other. Eun-woo is said to be the most silent figure, but every sentence she utters is highlighted because it is full of meaning. One night, as one of the participants expressed her deep longing for her newborn daughter when she entered the military, Eun-woo lowered her head for a long time, then said in a quiet but trembling voice, "If you can miss someone without ever really hugging them, then your love is more real than anything else in the world." The speech was internally viral, rewritten by some participants in their diaries. Some even engraved it behind training helmets. Cha Eun-woo's words became a mantra of steadfastness in the silence of the military night. So how does the ASTRO management react to all this? In a short official statement, Fantajo stated, "We are proud of Cha Eun-woo. We heard good news about his dedication, but we chose to let him go through the process without our intervention. He was writing the most honest part of his life. However, the pressure from the public is also increasing. The Army, Aroha, ASTRO fandom, even neutral fandoms touched by this story, began demanding that the military consider giving Cha Eun-woo an official award for his example. Online petitions have sprung up, with one petition titled "Respect for Eun-woo, a Soldier and a Soul," which within 24 hours had been signed by more than 500,000 people from 46 countries. Behind all the praise and the spotlight, there is one personal side that makes the public even more emotional: Eun-woo's relationship with her family, especially her mother. In a letter leaked to the public through the military community, but later retracted at the agency's request, Eun-woo writes, "Mom,